Sometimes men doesn't want to see scary things. If I can give birth here and say, as you're my husband, just sit here, you'll faint. You'll faint. So, more social on women. You women, they have a womb cancer most of the time. Because we do the pap smear, that's where we got it. Some, they come complaining of lower abdominal pains. You might have a premature birth. Those are the babies that are born before 37 weeks. So those children that are prone in infections, respiratory tract infection, they have a difficulty in learning. They've got a
So this is Talk Show Podcast with Uncle B. We're so glad that we are live again, coming to speak to you guys, as we always speak to you. That is why, when you are given something to speak, you must always speak and voice that out. Of course, today we are honored. It's a great privilege to have our ma'am here, Miss Nomlindo Ngomane. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm also good. How are you feeling about this day?
No, I'm feeling great.
You're feeling great?
Yes.
You're feeling great?
Yes.
I'm sure you're feeling great?
Yes.
That's great. So as you hear her, she's saying that she's feeling great to be here today. And I believe, of course, as you can see, the uniform says it all. So, but I would like to just tell us about yourself. Let our viewers know out there, when we are speaking about Nomlindo, who are we speaking about?
You're speaking about a lady or a woman who is a professional nurse.
Okay.
Working in all streamlines that we have in our facility, which is a chronic, antenatal, attending those women who are pregnant and children coming for immunization or else if they are sick. Yes.
Okay. So you are a profession in nursing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And then your duty there, I heard you explaining that you are attending people who are pregnancy, stuff like that. So the passion that you have, because I believe at some point, people who are pregnant, they are too moody. How do you tend to attend such people in their moody moment? Maybe let's take your participating, maybe talking with them, how do you have that passion to take care of them?
Always a pregnant woman, it always has mood swings.
Okay.
So for you to be able to interact with her, to explain whatever you want to explain or whatever the communication you'll have, you need to remain calm always. However, she can be present with the signs of being angry or not to understand. You need to be calm and continue to explain what you want to tell her. That you must, you need to give the information, no matter how angry she is.
Yes. You still emphasize the information that you have. Okay. Yes. That is very great. So what makes you, we want to know, as we'll get to the context of our interview today, what really makes you to choose the career of becoming a nurse or a profession in nursing?
I love helping.
Oh, you love helping?
Yes.
Okay.
I love helping a lot. And I love to explain, giving more information, the information that I know that can help you. And I believe that information will help you to choose.
Yeah. So
I like helping a lot.
So the reason why you choose nursing is because you love helping people.
Yes.
You're not feeling...
I'm that person who is caring too much. I care a lot about other people.
Wow. Wow, very great. As you heard her saying that she loves caring about people, she's one of the person who care most about people, and also she cares about you. That is why we are here today, to come and give information. I believe sometimes it takes a certain knowledge that you can let people know about it. How can they maybe maintain their healthy lifestyle? It's not always about giving people medicine for them to be healed, but the knowledge, which things to avoid, which things to attain, which things not to do. I believe it also helps people. So our viewers, I believe it will be very interesting topic because there are little topics that we're going to discuss about with our professional nursing here. So which qualifications that you obtain in order for you to become a professional nursing? Because I believe maybe you'll be helping some of youth people there who want to be who want to become nursing.
Okay, before, during our time, there was no specific, let me say, specific subject or something.
Okay.
But now, all they want is mathematics and biology. So, but to become a professional nurse, first thing, before you tell yourself that you want to be a professional nurse, you need to understand and to know what are you going to deal with, what are you going to come across. Then you'll take a decision to be a nurse. Then you have to attend colleges. There is Mpumalanga College of Nursing. If you are lucky, you apply there. You could get an admission there. But in my case, I did it like I was breaking in between. 1 year going to work, another year I'm going to work. So until I reach the position of a professional nurse.
And how many years did it took you to become a professional nurse?
It took me 4 years.
It took you 4 years. So you only did what we so called an auxiliary.
Yes, I did auxiliary nurse. Then I came and do an enrolled nurse.
Okay.
Then I came to do bridging that lead me to general nursing, which is a professional nurse. So lately in 2019, I've obtained the diploma in midwifery.
Wow, so great, so great. Wow, it's very much great. Like, so it took you almost like how many?
Plus minus 5 years.
Plus minus 5 years. Wow. So by the time like it took you plus or minus 5 years, you're already working as an auxiliary nurse before you do an enrolled nursing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So but you still have that goal, you want to achieve something ahead of you.
Yes.
Wow, so very great. I believe like also somebody there, you know, education, it doesn't end. Like I believe some of our youth generation and our communities, that is something that we are doing. And as we heard our ma'am explaining, she was already qualified as an auxiliary nurse, but she went ahead to do an enrolled nursing, of which I believe somebody can take like what she have gone, the journey that she have gone through, it can also help you. So in nursing department, I believe like in work, each and every department, there is always circumstances that you will come across. In this department of becoming a nurse, yes, of course, you have explained that you care about people, but what are the challenges that you came across in your working place?
The challenges that I came across when I became a nurse, you know, when seeing a patient who's older, like it's your father's age or mother's age, and you need to bath that patient.
Okay. From
head to toes. Culturally, it affects you. How am I going to bath this lady, this man? You understand? And then here comes a patient passed away. You need to lay out that patient, knowing very well this person is normal. But I have to lay the patient. I have to wheel him or her to the mortuary. It's difficult, most especially if you've never seen that. It's your first time to see them. It's very, very difficult. At some point you find yourself not able to sleep. The pictures coming back, the picture of bathing the lady, and you know tomorrow you are going there, you are going to find another one or the same patient. So it's very difficult, but when you get used to, you become fine.
It's very tough. Like it's very tough. So like how there is no day whereby maybe you end up compromising, you know, maybe this is not my work, though you said you love taking care of people. But what you come across now, like seeing pictures of people maybe who you treated and some they end up losing their lives, I believe it's not an easy thing. Like, so is there no day that you compromise and think, no, you know this one I think it's not my work, I need to change?
While I was training for auxiliary, it came across my mind that no, this I cannot do it. But when I sleep, there is this thing: remember who you are. Remember what you wanna do. You are going to pass this thing. it's fine. So I went there with that mind that I want to do this. At the end, I want to own my own clinic.
Wow.
Continue with the work.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's one of the vision to one day you own your own clinic. Wow. Very great, very great, very great. We celebrate that, and we believe it's yet to come. So, like, let's take, maybe you are treating a person, maybe the person have blood or wound, something like that. Is it not affecting you? Maybe sometimes you reach home and let's take, you are having your meal there, and those memories, they begin to come back. What's happening?
When you are used to, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But like I said, when I was training for my auxiliary nurse, it does. You might spend a week without eating, because there are some of the wounds, they are way much infected that you can see even maggots moving around. So when you picture that maggots, you won't eat rice for a long time. You won't use mayonnaise for a long time and tomato sauce. But when you get used to, it's nothing. I just do what I'm doing now, dressing your wound, then wash my hands and go to the kitchen and eat. And I will even talk about it while eating. It won't affect me. Yes.
I believe now when you said you love taking care about people. I believe, like, if you are a person in the department that you are and you just went there for salary, I don't think you can even take 2 months being there.
You won't make it.
You won't make it.
No, you won't make it. Otherwise, you will have problems. Even patients, they will know this one. No, we cannot get to him or her. But if you are there to help, you'll make it.
You'll make it.
Yes.
Wow, guys, there is something that we have caught there, and I believe we need to learn. Every goal that you want to achieve, have passion for it. Because if you're not going to have passion for that goal, you're not going to make it, as our ma'am, she have said so. If it means you want to be an engineer, have passion to fix cars, for an example. Because unable to have passion for a certain goal you want to achieve, it's gonna be tough out there. So thank you for the knowledge that you are busy giving. I believe like 2 or 3 people, even more than that, they are going to learn, and I believe their lives will change. So checking on the, there are certain challenges that we come across in our communities that we are living in. And as like we are not having maybe qualifications, we don't have knowledge, how can we attain those problems? That is why we are here today with you, to come and obtain the knowledge so that we can go and give it out to them. We tend to look like on mostly what is killing our youth in our community. And one of the major things we find that it's a teenage pover. So we want to understand, I believe, like you can help out to children over there, and I would like that whenever you're addressing this issue, you address both girls and boys, because it might happen at some point you address only guys, but it's boys who have problem more than girls. So which word of knowledge, like, or which advice can you give? How can we run out of teenage pregnancy in our generation, as it's killing most youth future?
Okay. The knowledge that we can give, or let me say the cause of the teenage pregnancy, it caused by lack of knowledge, peer pressure, poverty. These things, it makes the young girls to, let's talk about lack of knowledge. We as the community, we need to go out and give them the knowledge about their sexuality. What's going to happen when you start being on periods? What will happen if you engage yourself sexually? And then what will happen if you're pregnant? After being pregnant, what is going to happen? What is going to happen to you health-wise? We need to go out and give the information, because we cannot say we'll give them the information when they come to the facility. The time is limited.
Yes, right.
We give, sometimes we don't even give. You partially give at some point.